Really bit which is hard at the beginning. The rest of it is just 3 or 4 different chords. Okay, so just to make sure you know what song I mean, here's the twiddly bit. And from there it launches into the chords. Okay, so how to play the twiddly bit. What you need to do, you need to start up over the 12th fret. With your first finger, you need to place it on the 2nd string. Your 4th finger, you need to place on the 13th fret. And what you need to do, you need to touch some of the strings so that they aren't actually making a sound. So with your thumb, if you dampen the top string, and with this finger here, you need to dampen the 3rd string. So you've got top string is dampened, 2nd string down is on the 11th fret, 3rd string down is dampened by the 1st string, 4th string is on the 13th fret, and the bottom 2 strings are open. So that's where we start. You need to get the rhythm right. It's something like this. So if you rehearse that a few times just to get the right wrist action going. So that's the position, and what you need to basically do is move it down 2 frets. Sorry, 3 frets. No, it is 2 frets after all. So then go back to the original place again, and then you're down 4 frets. So starting in the original spot, going down 2 frets. That's not right. Down 2 frets. Back to the original point. Then down 4 frets. So let's do it slowly. Once you've done that, there's a couple of things that you need to be aware of. It's not just strumming up and down all of the strings. And you'll get the feel for this with practice and listening to the CD. You start with an upstroke, as I say, up, down, and the first half of the riff you need to concentrate on hitting the top strings. Ignore the bottom 2 strings. So I'll do it slowly. And at the end of it, on the upstroke, you're mainly concentrating on the bottom strings. Once you've been through that once, you need to heighten the bass note. Obviously this is normally played with the bass guitarist. So you might want to go around a few times practicing there. After that you launch straight into the chords. It's only about 4 chords of the song, it's quite straightforward. So I'll let you listen to the CD to get the feel for how you launch into the first chord. But the first chord is this one here. I forget what the chord is, but what it is with your first finger you're holding down the 2nd fret, 3rd string from the bottom. With your 3rd finger, you're holding down the 4th fret, 2nd string from the top, and with your pinky you're holding down the 4th fret, 3rd string down. So again, you need to get the rhythm right, like so. In fact, what I should probably do is just very quickly run through the different chords. And basically that strumming pattern repeats throughout the rest of the song. So yeah, going back to the first chord we need to play, as I say, 1st finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string up. 3rd finger is 4th fret, 2nd string down. Pinky, 4th fret, 3rd string down. The next chord you need to play is up over the 5th fret. What you need to do is basically hold down the E shape, but starting at the 6th fret. Now you've got a choice of how you play this, whatever feels most comfortable. So as I say, it's the E shape. The way I play it is I use my pinky on the 7th fret, 3rd string down, my finger next to my pinky on the 7th fret, 2nd string down, and this finger on the 6th fret, 3rd string from the bottom. And what I do is I use my thumb to play the top string at the 5th fret. You might find it easier to play it with your first finger, but I find it easier with my thumb. So you might want to just practice playing that to make sure you've got clear sounding strings. The 3rd chord is the E chord. After the E chord, what they sometimes do on the CD is sort of go back to the first chord we looked at very quickly before returning to the E chord, and that's all the chords in the song. So let's play that through a couple of times just to get used to it. What I neglected to do there was occasionally do that bit. And that repeats through the song. I think after the first verse it reverts back to the little twiddly bit. It only does the little twiddly bit once through, whereas at the start of the song it does it twice through. The only other thing I'd mention is when strumming along and you're playing on your own, it's often quite good to try and accentuate the bass strings to give it more sort of depth. So that's about it.